On the northeast shore of Lake Ontario lies a long, winding inlet known as the Bay of Quinte. It was formed about 10,000 years ago as the last great ice sheets melted. From its headwaters at the Trent River to its mouth near Bath, the bay zigzags some 90 kilometers past bustling cities and peaceful countryside. The bay is host to a surprising variety of plants and animals. In fact, the Bay of Quinte is actually a giant ecosystem, an integrated physical, chemical, and biological entity of which man is part. People first settled along the water's edge and used the bay primarily for transportation. Times have changed. Today, the bay is used for a variety of activities. It is an ideal recreational resource, one of the greatest tourist attractions in the area. The bay is also an important source of drinking water. We use the bay's water for washing and cleaning, for watering our lawns and gardens, for industrial purposes, and for agriculture. One of the bay's tributaries, the Trent River, provides hydroelectric power. The bay is also a source of income for commercial fishermen, hunters, and trappers. And the bay is used to receive our wastes. Unfortunately, our use of the Bay of Quinte has had a darker side. Water quality has deteriorated dramatically as a result of our use and misuse of Quinte waters. As a result, the beneficial uses which the bay offers us have been impaired. Water in the bay is very murky and is clogged with algae. The water and shoreline have an unattractive look and an offensive smell. Drinking water is being treated, but still retains taste and odor problems. Beaches on the bay are frequently closed because of bacterial contamination and the related health hazards. Human consumption of some species of fish and wildlife is restricted. Fish and wildlife habitat have been destroyed, and plant and animal populations have been altered and depleted. Areas of the bay cannot be dredged, which restricts boat navigation and hampers ice control efforts. These problems are not isolated in the Bay of Quinte. Water quality throughout the Great Lakes has become such a problem that the International Joint Commission, which oversees the boundary waters between Canada and the United States, has designated 42 areas of concern. The Bay of Quinte is one of these areas of concern. In all of these areas, a remedial action plan, or RAP, is being developed to restore and protect water quality. Because the time has come to stop the misuse of our bay, the time has come to decide. The Bay of Quinte Remedial Action Plan is a cooperative effort between the federal and provincial governments with input from local governments, special interest groups, industry, and the general public. A team of scientists called the RAP team has been studying the bay and its problems since 1986. The most serious problem facing Quinte waters is an excessive supply of nutrients, phosphorus in particular. These nutrients have caused the overabundance of algae. Excessive algae results in many problems. It affects the look and smell of the bay's water and the taste of drinking water. Algae clouds the water and blocks the sunlight, preventing it from reaching submerged aquatic plants. Aquatic rooted plants serve as fish habitat, and when they disappear, the fish lose their food source and breeding area. Because fish and other aquatic animals are vital in controlling the amount of algae in the water, their disappearance further adds to the algae problem. A major source of the algae-producing nutrients are sewage treatment plants. The effluent from these plants contain a high concentration of phosphorus. When the plants first started operations, they triggered an explosion in algae growth. Today, these sewage plants have substantially reduced their phosphorus output, but are still a significant source. Phosphorus also is fed into the bay in the wastewater filtered from water treatment plants. Rivers and streams carry nutrients into the bay from far upstream. Other sources of phosphorus are industry, agricultural and urban runoff, the atmosphere, even the bay's own sediments, which soaked up phosphorus from these other sources, are now feeding it back into the water. Another major problem in the Bay of Quinte is bacteriological contamination. Bacteria in the water can cause infection and disease, making it unsafe to swim and requiring all drinking water to be treated. The bacteria of most concern are fecal coliforms from human and animal wastes. Many municipal sewer systems have old illegal cross connections with their storm sewer systems, and when rain causes an overflow, raw untreated sewage can be dumped directly into the bay. As well, bacteria from both pet and livestock waste enter the bay in runoff and directly through poor watering practices. Industrial wastewater and pleasure boats can also be a source of bacteriological contamination.